Hi guys, today I want to talk about very interesting topic, which is identity. But what is identity? Identity is what represents us in our essence, in our core. What do we stand for? Who we are as a person. And that's all good, but in today's society, we are seeing more and more people identifying themselves with job roles, with physical appearance, with social status. But what happened when they lose those things? What happened when life throws them a curveball? Do they have enough resources to fight this unpredictability of life? And the answer stands in answering how you should identify yourself, to see the difference, how it's very important to identify yourself with the constant things than with the transient things. And we're going to discuss the difference between these two concepts. Transient identity. So I want to discuss about the two type of identity. We have transient identity, but what is transient identity? As the word says, it's transient, it's changeable, it can be lost. Under transient identity, there are job titles like police officer, teacher, CEO of a multinational corporation. Then we have social roles, husband, wife, son, financial status, rich, poor, millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, and physical appearance, beautiful, short, tall, etc. So the transient thing, when we get into our transient roles or our transient personality, we are up for a very, very rough ride in life. Because if we lose our transient identity, which the probability of that happening is huge because we're getting old, we're not getting younger. Economy changes, you can lose money, you can gain money, you can lose your job. It's very normal, and the probability for that to happen is high, especially in today's economy and today's world. So what happens then? You're lost. You don't have internal resources. Your essence is not based in something constant. You are not stable. You are completely wobbly. You are like a leaf in the wind. You've been blown from left to right, and you are up for an existential crisis. So I just want to give you an example. Just imagine if you're a police officer and you're very proud with your job and you're doing it good and you identify yourself completely with being a police officer. At every barbecue you go, or every party you go, when people ask you who you are, you say, yeah, I'm a police officer. I'm Jack, I'm a police officer, or whatever is your name. And you're very proud with that role, and you've been doing that for a long, long time. But what happens if you lose that role? What happens if you stop being a police officer? Then you're confused. You don't know what to do. You feel lost. I felt the same way when I stopped being a student, because I identify myself so much with being a student, and I was in the habit of being a student for a long, long, long time, being through primary school, high school, and university. Once I stopped being a student, I was lost. I was completely lost. I need some time to reorganize myself, to kind of build up on my internal resources and straighten my identity so I can proceed. So that's why we should always identify ourselves with our constant identity. Constant, as the word said, is something that is permanent, something that is part of us, something that is part of our essence, what we stand for, what we value, our core values. Are we creative? Are we integral? Are we honest? Are we virtuous? Character traits, kindness, resilience. These are the traits we should identify ourselves, and these will become our pillar of hope, something that will hold us close to the ground and give us stability even in the harshest time. So always, always, always identify with that, with your constant identity, because if you identify with yourself with your constant identity, you will never, never go through the hard existential hardship that are linked to the transient identity. So I'm going to prepare a little exercise for you. We can kind of shift our mind to think in some kind of a different perspective, from a different perspective. Instead of you saying, identify yourself, saying, I am a police officer who is honest, we can say, I am an honest person that works as a police officer. Or like in this case, I am a creative person that works as a graphic designer. So you put I am, you put your constant, and then you put the role you are playing. But you never put the role in front of the in front of I am, because you're not your role. Never say I am my role. Never say I am my social status. Never say I am my physical appearance. Always identify yourself with the real and deep core values and character traits that represent your essence. For the end, I want to just say that living in our constant identity is something that can really give us resources to fight the uncertainty of life. It can make us unshakable, unbreakable. But also, our constant identity never leaves. Our constant identity never leaves us. It's always there for us. It's always there to protect us as a human being. We can just grow it. We can make it bigger. We can make it stronger. We can make it more vivid. So always follow your constant identity. Always follow your core values, your character traits. Let them be part of you and you are part of them. Because only that way you will become the person who you always meant to be. A person that is resilient, a person that is virtuous, a person that is creative, and a person that is honest with himself. Thank you very much for following this video. I would like you, if you like what I'm producing here, please like and subscribe like always. Please comment below. Maybe you have some feedback. You want to say more about this topic, or how you identify yourself. I really want to find out how you identify yourself in your essence. Do you identify yourself with your transient, or more you identify yourself with a constant identity? Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.